Hello, record nerds of the internet. It is that time of month again to go through the records I bought this month. Let's go.
Six in the morning.
So I've been saying for months that I have to buy less records, and then I would buy more records. But this month I actually did it. I did it. I bought less records. Pat me on the back. All right, let's start with the 7 inches. Start with one that I found this at a, how to describe it? Sort of like a flea market thing. I don't know about you, where you are, but like at one point in our area, there used to be a billion malls. And now there's one mall that kind of functions as a real mall, and then the rest of them kind of function as part business parks, part flea markets, where there'll be different booths, and those different booths will sell different garbage. And when I was looking for this, I was looking for a Garfield item for a video that I did about the MoFi debacle. I had to go looking for something Garfield, which is way harder than you would think it would be, because back when I was a kid, Garfield was ubiquitous and he was everywhere, and now 40 years later, not so much. But so I went looking for that thing. Not a Pez dispenser particularly, but you know, whatever. Anything that was Garfield for a video. I'll link that video below. If you haven't watched it, you should, because I need the views. So I found this. This is a record from a label, a local label, local being in Buffalo, called BCMK, which was the Buffalo College Music K. I don't know what the K stands for. Oh, the Buffalo College of Musical Knowledge, as it says. This is, anytime I see these records on this label, I try to pick them up. Some of them, the earlier ones, were punk or post-punk or new wave, and those ones are kind of fun. This one is a band called City Streets, and then it says plus Lori, which someone has crossed off on both sides. So I don't know if they didn't like Lori, but alas, there we are. So as you can see, I paid $2 for this. It's in okay condition, but it needs a good washing. I listened to this, not my cup of tea, but on Discogs it goes for $30, so not a bad purchase. Then I picked up the Crippled Youth 7 inch. This isn't the original. This is one that Revelation Records put out. Crippled Youth was a band out of somewhere, I think around New York City. They may have not been from New York City, but they may have been, you know, the surrounding area. They were obviously a straight edge band. Look at those big X's. They also have short songs, as you can tell, because there is 4 songs on the first side and then 5 songs on the second. That's how you know it's good, or at least if it's not good, it'll be okay, because it's not going to be so long that's going to bother you. So this is a reissue that they did. It's kind of cool. It comes with a booklet that is pretty nice. There's a lot about the band. The original 7 inch came out in 1986. I've owned a lot of early punk records, and that was never one that I picked up for whatever reason. And then it's on this cool, and I don't think you'll be able to see, but this sort of almost sparkly silver vinyl, which I'm sure will sound like garbage. I haven't listened to this yet. Yeah, this is a band that turned into another band called Bold, which was more popular than that band. Bold wasn't particularly an awesome band, but whatever. They had one good song, as I guess most bands tend to do. All right, let's go with this. This is something I picked up. This is Network's Money Money 2020 from 123 Go Records. This is their exclusive color variant, which I think this is the only version in press right now. This is 334 of 3,000. Last I looked, they still had these in stock. The Network was a band comprised of, if not all of Green Day, but most of Green Day and some other people. It's basically like if Green Day and Devo had a baby, it'd be this. It sounds like Green Day doing Devo. I haven't opened this up because I don't know. I don't like Green Day a whole heck of a lot. I kind of bought this for trade bait or, you know, at some point down the road. So I don't think I'm going to open this, but I don't know. It's actually kind of good, so I'm kind of thinking about opening it. Probably won't. And then we will go to the Lemonheads. This just got reissued. This is an album from the 2000s, I think. Does it say? I don't know. I think it was 2000. Either the late 90s or 2000s. This is the Newberry Comics exclusive on glow-in-the-dark vinyl, which doesn't sound as bad as you might think it would. Limited edition of 300, not 3,000. That's pretty kind of rare for a Lemonheads thing. What's interesting about... I'll show you the color of vinyl. So what's interesting about this Lemonheads release is... So that theoretically glows in the dark. So what's interesting about this Lemonheads release is that if you look on the back here, this guy is Carl Alvarez, the bass player from The Descendants and all, and this guy is Bill Stevenson, the drummer from The Descendants and all. And they actually wrote songs on this thing. So if you're a Descendants / all fan, you should probably pick this up because this is sort of like a Descendants all record. That may be a little misleading. They didn't write all the songs. They wrote a couple of the songs. Let's go with something everyone picked up this month, I think. John Coltrane, Blue Train. This is the expensive version with, you know, the fancy packaging with the I don't know. You've seen this. Everyone's seen this. I bought it too. Hooray for me. Hooray for us. We live in a time where you can get awesome reissues like this. I'm doing a comparison video of this and another version I have. Go check it out. All right. Another reissue. Just like this Blue Train. Everyone's been clamoring for this Agression reissue. Not really. Agression was a band from Oxnard, California. That artwork is from Jaime Hernandez, who is 1/3 of the Hernandez brothers who did Love and Rockets. I guess they're still doing Love and Rockets. So this is on Trust Records. Trust Records has been doing a bunch of reissues lately. I think they have the okay to do most of the BYO catalog. They did the 7 Seconds, the Crew reissue at some point. A couple of years ago, maybe now. This is the limited to 250 version. I haven't opened this yet. Let me open it now. So it comes with a 7-inch. These are live songs that they recorded at Fender's Ballroom. And this looks like it's on the same color as that Crippled Youth 7-inch. Well, this one's actually, the other one was a little bit clear. This one is opaque. Check out that art. That's awesome. I have a question for you guys. If you get a record that comes with a 7-inch inside, do you put the 7-inch in your 7 inches, or do you leave it inside the record sleeve? Just a question. And then it comes with this thick ass booklet that has, you know, people talking about aggression, pictures of aggression. Look at this. Look how punk this is. How do you not love this? So awesome. And here's another piece of Jaime Hernandez art. Back when Jaime was doing really cool art. This record seems a little not flat. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, it's a little dished, but you know what? On my record player, it doesn't matter because it has a clamp. So it'll clamp that right down and it will not be a problem for me. I know a lot of people like to send records back like that. But look how great that picture is. For God's sake, people. Glennie Friedman was, I guess he's still alive, so he's still just, you know, an important person, at least in my life, in terms of skate photography, punk photography, and even hip-hop photography. He did a lot of like Public Enemy and Run DMC pictures of when that was becoming a thing. The last record, Redemption 87, I did want to... I got their second album last month, and then they reissued this one this month. This is the Revelation Records version that is on the splattery color vinyl. This record is... I love this record when it came out. It's a hardcore band that doesn't really sound like any other hardcore band around. Back then or now, or if you could think of another band that sounds like this, let me know, because it's great. It's super unique in terms of all of that music. That's it, guys. Catch you next month.